All right, all the stuff for the stacks came in. I have all the pipes, but I need to go get a load of gravel, so I can do that without having the exhaust stacks on it. But my front tires are total crap, so got one off. Here's the one I took off. She's dry rotted all to hell, which you ain't gonna see in here, but there's dry rot cracks all through here and all that. She's worn. I wasn't concerned about the wear because I'm only going 5 miles to get the gravel, but I mean, she is just dry rotted to hell. So picked up a set of Coopers, Loader A&G 245 75R16, and there's my tire spoons. I do have the Harbor Freight because I do a lot of lawnmower tractors, but I have done pickups with the bead breaker, and then I just set the tire up here to do and use my spoons for what I got to do. So I'm gonna try and video this best I can. It is a little dark in here, so I ain't sure how that's gonna turn out. If it don't, I ain't gonna post it, but I'm gonna try setting up a little stand in this nightmare of an area. And all right, let's get some tires done. I can't see the thing. First thing we're gonna do, get the tire here, get that on there, wedge that in, take this long bar, and hope you don't have a stubborn tire. Oh, it's starting. I already popped the bead on the other side. I guess I should have videoed that one because that one popped real easy. But there she's coming. She's just being really stubborn. But I know some would probably be like, oh, spend the $8, and you know, it isn't even that. It's just grew up having to do this stuff. So, you know, just I guess it's kind of hard to break old habits. Alright, so that's off. I'll get it set up on the machine, or on here, then we'll start with the tire irons. I'll be back. Get the tire up here. I mean, this is cheap stuff. It's a $70 Harbor Freight one. Put this on there, then you screw this down tight. It'll kind of hold your tire in place. On a truck tire, don't get your hopes up aesthetically, but that being said, it still does work pretty good. All right. I mean, spoons, you know, you got your different ends. And it's just like it sounds, and you know, grab the bead here, but when you do this, make sure that the tire on this side is below the groove in the rim, and that'll allow you to walk this off earlier. And I already did a stupid thing. put the rim on upside down because the indent's way here. So let me flip that around. Trying to video and talk and that, I just caused myself more work. Got it how we want it now. And I'm sure there's going to be people say, oh, I did that. I didn't use no stupid machine. I did it on the ground. And, you know, more power to you. I have a really bad back. I throw it out real easy. I can't bend over long periods of time. No, I'm not living on disability. I work 60 hours a week hauling frac sand. So if I got to do this to make it a little bit easier, this is what I'll do. And you'll see I got that. Now it came up a little bit. That's down in the groove. Then I'll just keep working my way around. And I might have to do it a couple times because this tire's like really rusted on here. I don't know if I can make this work on a truck tire or not, because it's really set up for garden tires, and they say it's good for pickups. And I have done a pickup tire on here for my plow truck, and it's adequate. Take them off before they fall off. Wife always wants remodeling done and buy the parts, then the stuff sits out here and never gets done. So there. And now the opposite side always comes off easier, and just how it is. But now that I set that, I probably just screwed myself. And there we go. All right, quick water break. 90 degrees out today, and that's doing me in. So I gotta go get the valve stem and we'll get the other tire put on. I had to run. Thought I had some valve stems I had were thicker here, so didn't have the right one. So I ran to Napa quick. I haven't pulled the valve core on this. Before you air it up, you're gonna want to pull the valve core, air it up a little bit easier. I used to have tire soap. Over the years, supplies run dry, and for what they want, to me it's not worth it. So I just use some Dawn I'll put a touch on there. Don't skimp, and for a 49-cent part, don't skimp. It just isn't worth it, because chances are if you're going to have a tire leak, it's going to be the valve stem that's going to do it. So it just ain't worth it. And that's it. New valve stem's in. And now what I'll do is, on the tire, take some of that same soap, just get the bead, ran around there, or run some soap around on the bead. It's gonna help you immensely when you go to put the tire back on. You ain't gotta cake it on and have it dripping everywhere. Alright, let me get a rag. I gotta wipe my hand off. I'm not gonna open my mouth this time and say anything about on or off or that, because I kind of screwed myself. And, well, should have done this before I did put the tire in the way. Take a wire brush, and you'll know when it's clean. Just feel it. And a lot of tire shops don't do this, which I guess I was just raised a little bit, because even when I was doing tires, it was just something you did. And nowadays, they don't do none of this. But, however, like I said, you'll be able to feel if the room, if you need to work on that a little bit. Then we'll take our tire. You slowly just walk it on the rim. As you walk it on the rim, make sure, again, how you got the indent in the rim farther down here, make sure you keep the tire down there, and that's going to help you do this. Yeah. All right, maybe I should have put it on the ground for this part. Yeah, I might have to go to the ground. I ain't sure yet. stand is kind of wobbly for doing this. They can tend to be a bugger. Oh, so close. And there it is. We'll take it down, get air put in it. Again, like I said, pull the valve stem out when you do it, and what I'll do is I'll push down really good like this. Then when it comes time to put air, I'll have it standing up on the ground, and I'll shake it back and forth, get it take air. Here we're getting ready to put air in it. I don't have one I got to hold there. I have this clip-on one with the trigger. I already took the valve stem out. There's my other valve stem tool. And how it's sitting there, let me try and set this down. And we'll put some air in it. If I can turn it down. And I'll just start shaking it. You can see it's not on the rim, but I'll start shaking it back and forth. Oh, there she took. Now you'll wait for one pop, so we're seated that side. We'll wait for the seat on this side. And you can tell looking at it that it's not seated. She still ain't seated. There's still a small gap right here. There she goes. All right. She didn't pop on me, but she did seat. All right, so now you're gonna get your valve stem. And one thing I always check, let me put this up here. Oh, you have this ring that goes around the tire. Just kind of eyeball it all the way around and make sure it's somewhat even, because you can get a defective tire where it won't be even. If that's the case, if there's nothing wrong with the rim, it means you got an issue with the tire. But there we go. That's how I do the tires. And I'll pull the old weight off, get a manual balancer, and put weights on it. But that's how I save my money. And it cost me $250 to get rid of the tire at the dump. These new valve stems are 49 cents. So $5 to get rid of them. And I didn't pay, I don't know, $5 or $8 a tire mounting and balance, plus another $8 a tire for disposal. So if you do them yourself, the tire spoons, I bought them from Harbor Freight. They do have a tendency, they do want to bend a little bit, but easily straighten. But as you saw, that's what we did, and this is a truck tire going on the F350, so they will do a truck tire. Not really great for it, but they do work. All right, thank you. We will be doing the exhaust next video. But like I said, I had to get some gravel So this kind of took priority. I can get gravel with the stock exhaust, but we will get the stacks on there. So stay tuned. Hopefully more people will subscribe. Any comments, always welcome. Thank you.